Yeah, launching, same.
Hey folks, welcome back. Today we are playing Dungeon World Myth the Wind Age. This session is in memory of Andy, our ranger, who passed away from health complications from an accident. So he will no longer be joining us, unfortunately. Um,
I will
let's
always remember him as Juplex.
yeah, from the Planescape game, yeah. Um, let's get started. So you guys had just been at the court of Lankerfan, and you had met, and you turned over the total codex to the High Warlock, and you spoke to the king, and they wanted you, or the emperor rather, and they wanted you to go to Myrgard and figure out if you can slip through the siege or break the siege or something along those lines, and get in and talk to the Forge Master about an artifact that the emperor had commissioned to try to fight off the Myrkridia who keep appearing from some other dimension. Um, as the court is adjourned, the elderly Avatara Sardanak approaches you all and beckons. He says, "This way, please. Hurry, hurry!" And he starts wandering off. Do you guys follow him?
Is he friend shaped?
I mean, you've spoken to him in court before, briefly, I think.
I'm
But
I'm doing a candy thing, sorry. Yeah, of course. I mean, if they're the ones that are giving us our quests,
yeah. So
I
he's
guess.
so he's one of the Avatara. So he's from the Holy Order, like the place that you guys went when you healed uh Dram's grandmother. You know, he's one of those guys.
Okay, so I think that since
So
Dram's grandmother was resurrected did by these people, then we should follow.
Sardanak is surprisingly quick for his age. He marches you out through the massive bronze gates of the Imperial Palace and into the marble halls of the Citadel of the Avatara. He leads you around to the east wing of the building, where there's a beautiful greenhouse with glass and wrought iron siding. Um, and the Avatar, kind of winds his way around the greenhouse because you kind of have to walk like three-quarters of the way around it to get to the entrance. And he pulls open the gate and steps inside, and inside there is a young woman gardening. She's dressed in kind of like a plain gray robe and gardening gloves. And he confronts her and he's like, "Gadrick, we need more mandrake roots." Um, and the woman gives him a long suffering, kind of patient, polite look and says, "My apologies, Avatara. We have no more mandrake roots here. And please, my name is Bryneth." She bows in deference. What do you guys do?
I am checking to see if there's any nominals around so that I can make them my friends.
There are not animals in the garden, in the greenhouse.
No spiders, no ants, no worms,
Well,
no
there's insects. Yeah, if you want to speak to insects, you can. Insects and arachnids. Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to interact with all the nominals and see if they're being treated properly.
Okay. Yeah. So you find the garden insect. What kind of bug do you want to talk to?
I want to talk to the spider.
Okay. Yeah. So you talk to the spider. Go ahead and roll me. I guess that's the
Spirit tongue.
spirit tongue. Yes, that's the word I was looking for. Okay.
Oh, I can just understand them.
Okay. Oh, all right. I thought there's a. Okay, so I guess you just talked to him then. So you approach a spider. It is a wolf spider, and it kind of like shrinks back at your approach because you're enormous, and stays still. And then you kind of speak to it, and the way that you speak to the spider, I'm going to say, is through kind of like a gentle vibration. You just kind of like touch the plant, a little ways away from it, and you kind of just like tap it with a certain pattern, and the spider kind of senses that and understands. And so it sort of communicates back to you in vibrations and says, it expresses fear. It's not certain what to make of you.
Oh, I will explain that as a daughter of the forest. I am there, like, kind of like a reassuring, like, I'm here to protect you. And if they want, they can either they can continue to live peacefully in the greenhouse, or if they do not feel comfortable, they can come and stay with me.
Okay. He says, well, the food is here.
Then enjoy.
Okay. We're gonna
Food
give
is
this
good.
spider a name. He says, his name is Crinroar. And he said, Crinroar says, if you, see, if you see a springtail, on one of these bushes over here, can you let me know?
100%. I go and look to see if there's a springtail.
Okay. And sure enough, after a minute or two, you find one. They're very small.
Yep. I will go take my cute little baby boy, and I will take him to the springtail.
So he takes his time, carefully, slowly, an inch at a time, stalking up to it. And then when he's kind of like on an opposite branch from it, he leaps across and grabs it, and eats it, and is content with his meal. He says, "Well, I don't know if spiders understand the concept of gratitude so much, but it
just like
seems satisfied."
Yeah, and listen, it can come in handy with the spiders. Have you watched Naruto?
True. Because spiders can be handy. All right, so you make
So we continue on. I just wanted to say hi to
no,
them.
that's fine, totally fine. So that'll definitely come up again later. The avatar is kind of blustering and like arguing with this apprentice who's working in the garden, and she turns to you guys and is like, maybe you could ask around, see if anybody's able to get them for you. Can you? She gestures at the Avatara, who's sort of like looking a little disoriented.
Is everything okay?
You can. You just asking him.
I'll just be like, do you know where we're going? Or it's like, can you take us to where we're going?
He says, "Well, the mandrake roots should be here. That's where Gadrick usually grows them."
And why do we need the mandrake root?
I thought you wanted it for healing.
Which one of you asked for the mandrake root? One of the two of you did.
No, it was. It doesn't matter. It was for all of us. That's okay. Mandrake root's just a healing. It's just healing potion.
Oh, okay. Well,
we just need it to have it. We just need it.
Okay.
See, the woman says
specifically it was asked for by. I think it might. Well, last time we played, Andy wasn't here, so it was definitely Pat. I think he was the one that was asking for mandrake.
Sir,
I think you're right. So
the healing thing or whatever.
So we just needed more healing because we used it up in that last fight.
Right. So, is there anything else that we can use as a healing agent?
Brenda says, "Why don't you? We're not an apothecary here. Maybe you can ask the Citadel quartermaster. His name is Cademan."
And we shall go to the apothecary.
Okay.
All right. Let's go check out Cademan.
So you guys show up at the quartermaster's office. He says, Avatar Sardanak, and he bows. And says, "What can I do for you today?" And you guys tell him you need mandrake roots. And he says, he kind of like looks between you guys and looks to the Avatara and says, "Mandrake roots are hard to come by. We were really only allowed to give them out to the Avatara or members of the Heron Guard. Since you have Avatara Sardanak, of course I can give you one." He gives him one. "I can give you all, as members of the public, one root for immediate healing. But if you want more than that, you're going to have to go to the apothecary in Skolovance, which is a town next to just outside the walls of the city that contains the Warlock's Tower.
No. Thank you for your help, sir. 1 root will be fine. And I give it to Jack.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, so you so they issue you 1 Mandrake root. What's next?
So we have to go to a new place, but we have a guy that's dying.
Who's dying?
I thought that Jack
My mom's is sick.
I thought it was your grandmother.
Oh, no, she's not. She's recovered.
Wow.
She was healed with the use of Mandrake roots at the Citadel, and they expunged the undead creature that had possessed her body.
Oh,
yeah, I
that's
remember
right.
that.
The black thing.
Yeah.
The gem. It
Okay.
came out. It was a red gem.
Okay, so we should get provisions for our next adventure.
Okay, so there's a move for provisioning. Let me look up the thing for that real quick.
I don't need fucking shit to eat. So, or drink.
Which one is it here? It's make camp?
There's a give me one second.
No. Carouse? No.
I don't have anything.
Supply?
Supply, that's it.
I don't have supply.
Yeah, I put them all down on my sheet.
Oh.
What is it? What's the role? Is it wisdom? When you go buy something with money in hand, something that's readily available in the settlement. Okay. I guess that you have to. I just
so what
don't
do you?
know if it's wisdom or.
So keep in mind, you guys can take adventuring gear, which is like any grab bag of mundane items, Python's climbing kit, thieves kit, that kind of thing. You can buy uses of adventuring gear, so we don't have to figure out the logistics of every single thing. If you want anything particular, like the Mandrake roots or bandages or anything like that, you would have to procure that separately.
What are you eating, Ed?
Bread. So. Okay, so let's
Do you guys
I think I'm good then.
anything
I don't
in
need any
particular?
supplies.
Yeah, I don't need. I just didn't know if we needed anything like healing
Oh,
or.
If they have any extra,
That was the Mandrake
that'd
root.
be
That was the
interesting,
Mandrake. They gave us what they gave us what they had, and we're good. I think we can move on. But I don't think we are.
There's
moving
also
on.
there's also the move I was actually looking for is called bolster. When you spend your leisure time in study, meditation, or hard practice, you gain preparation. If you prepare for a week or more, take 1 preparation. If you prepare for a month or longer, take 3 instead. When your preparation pays off, spend 1 preparation for +1 to any roll. So you guys can spend a week, putting together supplies for your trip if you want, in order to gain bonuses on your rolls.
Oh, there it is, bolster. Cool.
And you can also, of course, buy supplies.
So we turned in the total codex already, right?
Right,
Yep.
but they asked us to go right outside or to go somewhere to pick
so
up an artifact.
Let me put you guys on the world map. Hold on.
Please.
There we go. So you guys are in Lankerfan still. So Skullomance is right down the road here. It's kind of on the way to Myrgard, actually. And then Myrgard is where they're sending you guys to try to slip through or break the siege and get the artifact.
So we will still. So if we come back down here, that's my little town.
Yeah.
Ooh, I would like to prepare, and I would like to spend some of the coin that I got from this little town so that I can have supplies at this town.
Let me pull up the equipment section real quick. Actually, probably better if I find a page and send it to you guys.
It'd be really nice. Oh yeah, I'm pulling it up. Where are you?
All right, pasted a link in the Roll20 chat. So all the mundane gear has coin prices there listed in coins. So like adventuring gear, for example, 20 coins for 5 uses, and it has 1 weight.
Where did you post it?
Roll20.
I think.
Oh, I posted it on GM. I think. Can you guys see that or no?
On GM.
Let me try. I posted it in the Discord chat too.
No, I see it. I see it's there. It's there, dude.
It's there. Sorry, that's my fault.
Okay, so there's no healing potions are not available. That would be the mandrake roots. The other mundane stuff is mostly available.
All right, so
some of the poisons might have to go to special lengths to get.
Nope, that's fine. I am looking for. We don't have any healing potions, right? You're saying?
Right. So the healing potion in this setting would be the mandrake root.
No, which we have.
Yep.
Right. But I'm I'm looking. So what I want to, because I have 500 gold. So what I want to do.
You have 500 coins.
Whatever. Coins.
You could buy 25 hovels. Or 1 cottage.
Thank you. However, I am most likely going to buy.
So at a minimum, you guys should probably buy rations.
Well, for them.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, that one doesn't need to eat because they look like a weed.
To eat or drink. I live off of the essence of the world. All right, so let's go.
It's also known as lettuce. Oh, there's a Dungeon World SRD. I didn't even realize what its form.
Yep. Yeah, all the rules are available free online. It's very handy.
So what I definitely want to do bandages, pulses and herbs.
Okay.
Antitoxins, rations.
So you can actually get all of those things from the Citadel. So the quartermaster came on and will sell to you if you give him a list of what you need.
Got it. So let me, as you guys are talking about stuff, and we're kind of traveling. Can I make my list and then update it?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, if you guys,
I don't want to stop. I don't want to stop the game just because I'm like, oh, look.
That's fine. Okay, I'm assuming I'm gonna assume you guys get some rations, some adventuring gear, and figure out any other things along the way. Okay, so you guys, the party sets out east. Are you guys heading for Skolomance, or are you guys heading directly to the abandoned town?
Oh, I want to go to my town first to drop things off.
All right, so you're heading. So
yeah, that's fine. And then Skolomance.
Nearest landmark on the map here is called Thar Lake. The town doesn't have a name that anyone living knows of. Do you guys want to give it a name?
Moonchild.
Moonchild? Okay. If there are no objections, then it will be Moonchild. Moonchild.
I don't know. That's just the first thing that I came up with.
No, it is biblically canon.
There you go. Now it is the abandoned town of Moonchild is now in the canon, yeah.
Woot!
You can mark it on the Emperor's map when you get back. Okay. So you guys head out there. You're embarking on a perilous journey. So we're going to do the rolls for that. So we need a quartermaster, a scout, and a pathfinder.
Why do they even bother? Because they're all wisdom based. Just say wisdom.
I'll be quartermaster.
Yeah, I mean it's mainly
with defy danger. No, not defy danger. Which one is it?
Yeah, it's see. Journey.
I'll
It's
be a
called
scout.
Undertake a Perilous Journey, is what it is.
Undertake a perilous journey. There you are. You're full of a toque. All right, I rolled for quartermaster.
Okay, so for quartermaster, I'm gonna say this is about a 3-day hike for you guys. So you guys are gonna consume 3 rations each on the way, except for V. And how?
I'm gonna starve.
What's that?
I'm gonna starve. That's it for me. Sorry.
How
Never
long-
put more than 3 rations in my box before.
You're not bringing rations?
obviously It's gonna die.
It's not time for crackers, you greedy hobbits.
I thought a ration, like if you have 1 ration, doesn't it have 5 uses?
Yeah. So if you buy the dungeon ration pack, then you get 5 of them.
Okay.
So but I have 3 rations, so that means I have 3 things of 5. Okay, I'm still around for a while.
Okay. Yeah. So
I was eating 5 meals a day. That's all I'm saying.
no, I mean, make sure you're keeping track. I was giving it to you guys in uses when I was issuing them out before.
Oh, you were giving them in uses,
yeah, sorry.
not as okay.
Yeah, so you guys should probably.
It doesn't matter for me. I'm like,
You mean there was a 5
What-
pack?
what-
or a 7
Why don't we
pack?
just why don't we decide now how much money we want to plunk down on rations before we leave? So I'm gonna say
100 coins.
yeah.
okay.
Okay.
Shall
Well-
never go hungry.
Yeah, I mean, I can go.
Elvish bread of the finest sorts.
Okay.
Let's see that. Let's
Let
see
me
on that whole thing. It says,
let's do
Elvish
10
bread.
like 10 dungeon rations. That's 30 coins. Okay.
Yeah, so then you guys have 50 uses. So could somebody, I guess, Drab, you're the quartermaster. You want to keep track of the party rations? I'm in.
Yeah, but shit, 50 guys? Damn.
Listen, I would like.
That's
We're carrying a
lot.
wagon
We're
behind us.
going
You
to
guys
put
got rations for the whole game.
No. We're putting these, like, don't forget, we're going to Moonchild, and Moonchild is going to hold stuff that we have bought. So we
Okay.
don't have to take everything with us. We just need to.
No, I just meant. No, I didn't mean. I wasn't concerned about the weight. I was just guffawing at the fact that we just bought 50 rations. In an RPG game, we hoarded like we went to Costco for a 4th of July barbecue.
For 3 carts.
You hold that what is it? A phoenix down until the very end. Because you don't know if you're going to need it for the final boss. Okay?
Might I suggest you guys also invest in a horse and wagon to carry all that stuff?
Yes.
Okay, so that'll run you 225 coins for both.
That's fine.
Jeez, that's how they get you.
Yeah, and you said.
Oh, you want to carry a lot of food? You're gonna need something to carry that food, buddy.
True.
That's fine.
All right, fine. Where are we getting this money from?
I have 500 coins.
So you guys found the stash that was
found a
payroll
stash
for people
in
working at the tavern at the abandoned town.
Oh, that's right.
So that's why I wanted to do this.
Yeah, go ahead, spend it then. Spend it then, big spender.
So,
Not like it's the end of the world or anything.
Yeah,
Okay.
you know.
I just want to make sure you guys are keeping proper track, is all.
I am.
Okay, cool.
I have a
I'm
document.
down to
I'm working on a
18 of my
document right now.
21 Elvish bread rations
Perfect.
that I'm personally eating myself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And I think this is a good time to remind you guys that I'm not keeping track of any of the treasure that I give you, so you guys have to write it down, otherwise it's gone.
Got it.
Okay.
Got it.
Okay. So
you guys continue. I'm gonna continue my list.
All right. Yes, you guys set out. So we got the roll for the quartermaster. We still need a roll for the scout and a roll for the trailblazer.
The scout one.
They're all wisdom rolls.
I'm deducting the
Okay.
rations from our total.
Okay. Wait, which one of you is keeping track of the rations? Because I thought V said she was keeping track just now.
No, I am. No, I'm keeping track because I'm the quartermaster, right?
Okay. Yeah.
I'm eating their rations and mine. I'm
Well,
doubling up.
you watch the money. You watch the money, V. I'll watch the food.
I got it.
Okay. Good. All right. So, you guys are you guys following the road as far as you can? Are you cutting east before you hit the Skullomance? Okay.
Well, I feel really bad because nothing stops me, but we got a fucking wagon. Oh, sorry, a wagon along with us. And so I'm really edgy about just jumping through trees and stuff like that and then taking the shortcut. But
that's true, yeah.
So I might have gone a little bit off, to the side,
Okay, yeah, so I'm going to say, so you, what I say was 3 days to get to Moonchild. Yeah, so you guys set out making good time. As you're heading southeast, which one of you was the scout? Sorry, Varanza?
I was.
Okay,
No,
sorry,
it was
Jack.
Jack.
So Jack, you're keeping an eye out in all directions, looking for Myrkridian ambushes and things like that, because the Myrkridia love to hide, as you guys know, and sneak up on you from multiple directions. You see, let's see. No one gets a drop on you, but you don't get the drop on them either. Okay, so you see a pack of ghouls in the distance roving south along the Helm Road about here. Let me hold on. So you guys are there. You're kind of just passing Scholomance. Having trouble with my mouse, sorry. There we go. Okay. So you guys are passing, kind of just cutting east before you get into Scholomance. You can see the Warlock's Tower as you're passing. And you see that there's a pack of ghouls that's kind of patrolling the Helm Road a little ways south of you guys. There are 8 of them. They see you, and they start kind of shadowing you as you head eastward into the Badlands. What do you do?
Well, I want to destroy him.
Okay, so you gonna run at them?
No. Let's do it the other way. No, let's do it the other way. Let's get a little ahead of them and then hide and then ambush them.
All right, I like that.
Okay, very good. All right.
I just cry because I know that I can't do anything.
Can't do because of last time.
Like, I already know that they are going to just do what they're going to want to do anyways, so what's the point of me trying to stop them?
Well, you've got like horses and stuff.
Well, so the goals are obviously going to follow the cart, so good, because that's kind of like the biggest, most obvious target. If you want to steal away from them, you could attack the goal from a different angle while the party is fighting, if you want to. So are you gonna give me like the setup, guys? So you're in kind of
so we know that they can see the cart,
right?
Yep. And they're faster than the cart because they're on land and they're normally fast.
Absolutely, yep.
So, and our cart is slow, so they're going to catch us at some point. So what we're going to do is we'll fade off to the side while the cart keeps on with Baranza, and then we will ambush them when they are about to attack the cart, and then we can all have a fight where we come in from the sides and Baranza stands proudly at the back of the cart throwing bolts of lightning or whatever she does.
Okay. I'm going to say that there is don't really have any, considering how much time we spend traveling through the Badlands. I don't have a lot of Badland map resources on my thing here. I'm going to say you guys, so the area where you guys confront them, there's sort of like a hill or almost like a dune where like sort of a rocky scree where you guys can kind of just disappear into a little fold in the land, and the cart continues, and the ground is for the most part pretty level. There's kind of like gentle rolling hills, and the goals pass. Well, actually, roll me, everybody who's hiding in this fold in the land, give me a defy danger dexterity.
Me.
Okay, Jack is hidden. Okay.
Vanishing position.
Don't forget, one of you guys has to continue on with the cart, which I'm thinking it's Dram.
That is Dram. That is freaking awesome! Congratulations for your first XP of the session.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
You weren't supposed to be singing the song at this time.
So, Dram, I'm going to say that with that stealth roll, you're probably sticking with the cart. Okay, because one of you guys has to. So, Dram, you kind of just wandering along. You sort of like get into this mode of just like marching, and you're looking over to see where the goals are occasionally, and there's a moment where you don't see them anymore, and your other two party members are gone. What do you do?
Me?
No, this is for Dram. Sorry.
Oh.
Verons, are you being stealthy as well?
I sing a song.
Oh, you're with the cart. I'm sorry. Okay.
Lonely.
Okay.
No,
okay.
I have no idea what he's doing. Please forgive me.
I'm hey,
okay, so
where you guys go? Are you tricking me? I'm looking around for them. I think it's a trick.
Okay, so you can roll discern realities if you want to try to find them. Okay, go ahead and ask me a question.
Like, where are they?
Where are the goals? I lost sight of them.
Okay, I'm gonna say that's what is about to happen. So you there's kind of like a little ravine that the road sort of follows down in ahead of you guys, and you catch a glimpse of one of their heads sticking over the edge of the ravine on the side. It kind of just like sticking his eyes up just to peek over to see what you guys are to watch your progress. And they obviously have the idea that they're going to ambush your wagon as it goes down into this ravine. And you can hear some of them shifting on the other side of the hill, and you can tell they've split it to two groups, one on each side of the ravine.
I point to one of the groups and I go, go.
So Jack, you kind of have the first. I'm going to say that you're on the north side of the ravine behind the goals. You kind of have the first move if you'd like. What do you do?
Well, I make my ambush. Are they close enough so we can be seen, or is it still be unseen where we're at?
Yeah, so you can see them. They can't see you. You're hidden, like I said, in a little fold in the land that's not too far from where the cart track is. Okay. So you're gonna just charge in, yeah?
Yep, I got to do my brand first.
Okay.
Where's my brand? Free running burning brand. All right. So I will do one of them
sees the light from the fire out of the corner of his eye and goes, huh? And they start barking at each other, and the three of them turn over to look at the glow coming from this fold in the land. Which options did you choose for your burning brand?
I will do +1 damage.
Okay, very good. So you're summoning your burning brand. Veranza, you're with the cart. There's kind of you can hear a commotion above you, and then the three goals appear on the south side of the ravine on your right. And they're all like they've got stones ready to throw. What do you do?
They got stones ready to throw?
Yeah, like big, like fist, double fist sized stone rocks that they're gonna hit you guys with.
Okay. Oh, I have an idea. I would like to. I would like to aid or interfere.
Okay, who are you aiding or interfering?
I'm interfering with them throwing it.
Okay, so you aid or interferes for when you're helping or hindering someone that you have a bond with. You don't have a bond with the goals.
Oh, never mind. Oh my gosh. Okay. Then I thought it was like okay. So what would it be if I want to?
So what are you actually trying to do?
What I want to do is I want to be able to talk to my the animals that are in the forest.
Okay.
And I literally want to have it be like.
Okay, so you're not in a forest. This is an open plain.
Oh, it is an open plain?
Yeah.
Never mind. I thought we were in a forest.
It's a wasteland.
Yeah, it's a wasteland.
How did you guys hide?
Well, like I said, there's like little hills. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go Kalima, and I get into a low. I sit Indian style, and
okay.
I put my fingers like on my knees like and I go Kalima, and I focus on the stones that they have in their hands, and I try to heat them up.
Nice. Okay. I guess that would be Zuko style.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice. Okay. So the three of them screech and instantly, so 3 stones instead of flying towards the cart, the 3 stones that were brandished over the lip of the ravine are all now just like rolling down the side of the ravine as the ghouls screech and drop them.
And my eyes are crossing.
Yeah.
Because it's really hard.
One of them barks something, and the ghouls on both sides of the ravine kind of clamber down. The ones that are on the north side, one of them actually sticks his head over the rock with the other side, and I'm going to say that you extend your spell to him as well, and he also drops the rock and screeches. So there's now a rock rolling down the other side of the ravine. And 3 more of them pull out those nasty kind of hooked swords that they have, and jump down at you from the south side.
Come the poison. Uh-oh.
No, these guys did not have poison. That's the soulless you're thinking of.
So I see 3 of them jumping.
Yeah.
What do I have? Oh, I have a staff.
I stand up with my flaming chain and say,
okay.
So they all look at me. So they're all charging, and they go, "Hey!" And then they like turn back towards me, so they're delayed.
It's not the only attention you've drawn. That's a tough one. I got to think about that for a second. But let me resolve V's move first. V, what are you doing?
I see. Now that we don't have a ranger, that's the tough one.
Sorry.
No, it's like I want to know if I can retcon and get myself like a bow, you know?
Yeah, sure. I'll go for it. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to say, as long as you have the coin for it, you can get one.
Okay. I do have the coin for it.
Okay,
and I also already put on my list the list for arrows.
You want a fine bow, which is 60 coins, 2 weight, or a hunter's bow, which is 100 coins, 1 weight. They both have about the same range. The hunter's bow is going to, be a little bit better for very precise shooting.
I'm going to do the hunter's bow because that leaves me with 60 gold.
Okay, and then how many bundles of arrows do you want to get?
I already have those on my list. I have 10 bundles of arrows.
Okay, perfect.
So I am going to... Is that a volley?
Yeah, so roll a volley.
And is that with dexterity? Yeah.
Yep.
I got an XP.
Yeah, you get an experience point. You go to raise the bow, but the ghouls are on the wagon quicker than you expect. One of them swings his cleaver at you. What do you do?
Scream at the top of my lungs and duck.
Okay, give me Defy Danger Dex.
And then I have to up. I forgot to level up today.
Yeah, you can level up now in between turns if you want to, or you can wait till the next time we make camp. Okay. Yeah, so you stumble, hesitate, or flinch. I'm gonna say that if you want to defend yourself from the ghouls, you're gonna have to drop your bow and draw another weapon of some kind, or take a form. Because otherwise they're gonna stab you. Okay. So you start to change one of the ghouls. What are you changing into?
I am changing into a snake.
Okay. One of the ghouls gets you with his cleaver in mid-transformation. Give me 1 second. Okay, they do... Okay, one of the goals gets you with his cleaver in mid-transformation. I'm gonna say, what's the anatomy of a snake like? I'm gonna say you're actually stuck on the tip of his sword, like pinned to the wagon. So you get your form, you're transformed, but he's got you like nailed down to the wagon bed. Dram, you see this happen next to her. You hear shouting from the north, or barking from the north side of the ravine as the goals up there all charge at Jack. And
failing miserably.
You see that there is let me think for a second. You see that there is in the distance a dark cloud approaching. What do you do?
I say, guys, we gotta look out. What is that? And I point up at it, and I guess I warn them. I guess.
Okay.
I'm not sure what else to do about that.
Well, there's V is currently right next to you being stabbed. You may want to do something about that.
To those. Oh, okay. But you're just also letting me know that there's a cloud.
Yeah. Yep.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I am. I'm gonna attack. I'm gonna attack the one that's attacking V. I guess the fireball.
Okay. Go for it.
All right. I got a 10.
All right. So you go ahead and do your damage.
Boom.
Okay. You blast it off the wagon. It goes flying back. The sword wrenches, the force of the blast wrenches the sword out of your body, V, and sort of allows you to complete your transformation. You're no longer pinned. Jack, you're up on the ridge, and you have the 3 goal who you shouted at. What did you shout at them exactly, or what did you do exactly to get their attention? Jack, this is for you.
Basically, I yelled at them, "What are you looking at those fools for? I'm who's important here." Okay,
yeah, so you've got 4 of them, you got their attention. They all draw their cleavers and rush at you as one. When they get just like almost just outside of your reach, they suddenly split up into 2 groups and start to move like to the sides, encircling you. What do you do?
I'm going to hack and slash.
Okay, go for it. Nice.
Right. Okay, and then I'm going to do damage.
Okay, do you
damage?
Yep, go ahead.
Oh, that's too bad.
1 point of damage.
Again.
Yep.
How many times can you roll 1 point of damage? There we go. 10, 11, 12.
2 times.
13.
Okay. Yeah, that's with the burning brand and also the bonus for okay.
So that is because I have resurgent flames.
Right. I got that part. Yeah.
And then I am alone. I'm survivor. You can pick yourself. Do 2 damage extra when you're outnumbered or unarmed. And I picked 1 extra damage from my flame, and my weapon itself does nothing else besides that. So
got it. Okay. So that would be 12 damage, 11, right?
12, 13 damage altogether.
Okay. Well, anyway, so you lash out, you kill. Do you want to kill the nearest 2, or do you want to kill both of them, the ones on one side of you?
Both of them on one side of me.
Okay. Yeah. So you, are you right or left-handed?
I'm right-handed.
Okay. So you lash out and kill both of the ones on the right side as they start to circle you.
But there's more.
After you roll 10 plus on hack and slash, nice. You can use Artful Dodger to rush forward and attack another enemy. Go for it. So give me another hack and slash roll.
The Artful Dodger, where I just like slide down the havoc. So I leave the one behind that thought they were going to outnumber me. And I say, "Ha! Wipe out the 2 and rush down to the other ones to the."
Oh, okay. Very good. Okay. So Jack comes charging down into the wagon.
Then I like just then the one that's attacked. There's like a couple of them over there, right?
Yeah, there's 3 of them on the wagon, or 2 of them now, I guess, because one of them got blasted. There's a 3rd one coming down from the ridge to the south.
All right, so I'll go after the ones that are on the wagon. So there's a puff of smoke as flame explodes 2 of them, and I dive down the thing, and it's almost like I didn't even move. I just show up somewhere else, and then I hack and slash them.
Okay. Dive down the wagon. You kill one of the 2 that are on the wagon. Veranza, you're freed now. You're in your snake form. There's one more goal on the wagon and another one that's about to jump down from above. And two more that appear on the opposite side on the north ridge, looking a little confused. What do you do?
I will wrap myself around the one that's in the wagon. Like, I'm gonna try to tangle up the feet and then like go up and strangle him.
Go for it. Okay, I'm gonna call that hack and slash. I'll give you +1 for your form.
Okay. Hack and slash with a +1.
Even though I technically fade into violence again and do it again.
Okay. And do you want to deal? Well, go ahead and deal your damage and add +1 for the form. Okay, so you actually strangle it and crush its rib cage. You feel it cracking as you hold on to it. It's a very strange sensation, and quite disturbing. But you basically constrict it to death. You kind of wrap it up, and you could eat it if you want to. But there's another one coming down, or 3 more.
No, I'm gonna go murder all the other things.
Okay, so you start slithering along. Dram, you see the ghoul, the goal on the south ridge barks something at the two on the other side, and then turns away to run. The two on the other side are still like clambering down the slope towards you. What do you do? Sorry, let me give Dram a turn.
Down the.
All right, fireball.
Okay, go for it.
Ah! I miss.
Okay. Yeah. So you get a fireball. One of them's about to stab Dram in the middle of his spellcasting. Jack, do you want to intervene? Or actually, Jack or Veranza, which one do you guys want to stand in defense of Dram?
I'm a snake, so I can't stand.
Well, you know what I mean. Okay, so you defend. So you, Jack, you move to the other side of the wagon. You're defending him against this goal. Which of these options do you want to choose?
Deal damage equal to the attacker equal to your level. So that'd be 6.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna say it gets its slash off, and then you immediately kill it. So you whip the chain around. Dram, you get hit in the arm for 3 damage, minus your armor. The blow strikes you on the wrist as you're like pulling out one of your red crystals to cast your fireball, and the fireball energy gets infused into the crystal, but it kind of like drops to the ground next to the cart. Veranza, you see this happening, as he's getting stabbed and Jack is killing the guy stabbing him. What do you do? There's another one coming up too. But he like kind of hesitates for a second when he sees that flaming thing drop on the ground.
I pick the flaming thing up and I throw it back at him.
Okay, very good. Roll me. Well, could snakes throw things? I guess you could throw it with your mouth. Yeah, sure. Go ahead and give me a volley. That's really okay. Go ahead and deal your damage. Okay, so you blast it. You knock it over, and it sprawls to the ground, unmoving. And its sword goes clattering away to the north side of the ravine. The last one on the south side of the ridge disappears from view. What's that?
Dram, roll your d4.
What's the d4 for?
It's on a sheet. We talked about this before. Whenever he takes damage, he subtracts a d4 from it. And he can choose to put it to, extra uses of burning brand or reduce the damage by that amount.
Right. Okay. So, Dram, do you want to reduce your? You want to deflect the damage using your flame power, or whatever the name of that power is? What's the name of the power? Do we know?
All of them get it. Let me put it on my. It's on the generic sheet. I hope you wrote it down on your own sheet. Let's see here. It is. All right, it's under the.
Which one? I don't know. Sick.
Okay, that's okay. Well, anyway, what I was going to ask is, how does this? So you're using your flame powers to deflect a sword blow. How does that work exactly? Like, what does it look like?
Again, we're actually playing which game?
What's that?
Dungeon, right?
Yeah.
Wait, was that for me or for him to describe?
You.
Me. Oh, okay. Yeah. No, I grab. I put my hands together like I'm grabbing at something, and then I just pull. I weave like a fabric of fire. That like it's just like just a piece of fire that just catches some of the momentum of the sword. That's it.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. So the blast deflects the sword away from you. You get this net around you for a moment, and Jack, you can feel the heat of it, and Veranza, you feel the heat of it.
It's called fighting fire with fire.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Whenever you take an odd amount of damage, which was 3, correct?
Yes. Yep.
He rolls a d4 and then either add that many uses to your burning brand or subtract the damage.
Okay. So you guys have successfully killed 7 of the goal, I think, and one of them is fleeing away into the desert. You're going after it? Okay. Give me a defy danger con. See if you can outrun it. Okay, so you run it down, being the persistence predator that you are. Go ahead and give me your hack and slash. Okay, and deal your damage.
Yeah, I choose to do the extra d6.
Okay. And you kill it.
Slithering around, helping out.
Damage,
Like, I'll trick you. I'll make sure that you get this. Get him.
Yeah, so you run up on it, you hamstring it, it flops and crawls for a second and hisses something at you, and then you stab it right through the face. Okay, or actually you're hitting it with a chain, right? So you actually tangle its legs up with a chain, burn its legs, and then you take its head off with the chain. So the goals do have each of the 8 goals has a little sack around their neck. You guys want to collect and go through the sacks?
That sounds gross, but yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, but mine's a little bit cooked.
Yeah. So the sacks each contain a set of goal rations, which are human body parts that have been severed and are still relatively fresh. One of them has a actually, I'm going to say there's a couple of small trinkets. There's a shiny silver locket, 2 simple gold rings, a copper ring. There is
things down.
Okay, yeah, sorry. So shiny silver locket
from the beginning.
Yeah. So sack of body parts. You've got a lot of body parts. You got you got 8 gold cleavers if you want them, the hooked swords that they have.
Okay.
A shiny silver locket. 2 simple gold rings.
2 simple gold rings.
A copper ring. A really fine but mundane, like gilded gemmed dagger with a an emerald in the hilt.
Gemmed dagger with a what in the hilt?
Emerald.
I thought you said ruby. That's why I'm glad I asked. Emerald on the hilt. Okay.
And so altogether, the dagger and trinkets are worth. Actually, oh, that makes sense. Give me 1 second.
No problem. You waited a second for me, so I'll wait a second for you.
Okay. So altogether, I'm going to say you actually find like a horde of little trinkets of that ilk. I'm not going to give you like an entire list, but it's maybe like 30 items. And they're all just like little art objects, and all together, putting them together, including the dagger and everything, it's worth about 1,200 coin.
Ow. 30 trinkets.
They do. Most of them need to be cleaned because they're covered with gore.
Okay, I have it all written down.
Okay.
I'm just going to keep it here until we figure out what we want to do.
Okay, very good. So yeah, you took all their little jewelry collections, and shiny object collections, and the party. I'm going to say you guys can make it to Moonchild before nightfall if you'd like.
Yes, please.
All right, so you move into Moonchild. You are going to stay at this tavern. Do you guys want to name the tavern?
Edgewater.
There you go.
Okay.
There used to be a stream here, but it all dried up. But that was like 50 years ago. So now it's just called the Edgewater, and everybody makes fun of it.
Fantastic! I love it. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, you see you. So there's this dry stream bed there when there's like they probably the people who built this place during the Age of Reason probably dug a well, but that well is long since dried up. And so you guys settle there for the night. Everybody consume a ration if you haven't already for the day. So this will be the third day, except for V, of course.
Mine and the ones they brought in the current.
Wait, we consumed our rations already in the quartermaster roll, or this is more? No, this is the
this is the third day. Yeah, okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so you make camp. Are you guys setting watches while you're in the city? I guess Veranza, you're watching everything, right?
I am watching this.
Okay. If you can level up, you guys can level up if you have enough XP. And you heal damage equal to half your maximum hit points if you have any damage. So go ahead and take care of that. Let me know when you guys are ready to move on.
I don't think I got it.
Did you just say we could level up?
If you have the experience points for it, yeah.
What it's your level plus 7?
Yes.
It's your level plus 7, and that's I have right now. I should have done it before this.
I'm one away.
I'm good. I have 11 above mine.
I'm too successful to get XP.
I'm tempted to give you the extra point, but if I do that, it kind of invalidates the purpose of giving you guys XP for failure. So
you said it's 7 plus your level, right?
Yeah.
Level 6, you need 7, 13 XP.
So I'm a level 4, so I would need.
You need 11 then.
11.
So I have 15.
Well, then you go down to 4, and you are level 5.
5. So how do I fix everything?
You give 1 extra point that you can put in any stat, and then you get some ability that you pick off your chart.
Okay. Let me pull that up. Wrong button.
I'm not sure where druids are.
Druids are weird. Okay. Dungeon Road. Open. Druid. 103.
Okay.
Eliminate an unnatural menace.
All right. I'm gonna. You could pick the power offline if you need to. I'm gonna keep the ball rolling here.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So you guys camp for the night in Edgewater, in the Edgewater, and V, you're looking out over the in the direction of Thar Lake at some point, like in the early hours of the morning, and you notice that sort of gray cloud that you saw approaching, or that Dram saw approaching before, is drawn close around the town now, and it's not large. It's maybe, I don't know, 6-7 feet across. It's kind of just this little like mist that floats along the sand towards you guys, or towards the tavern anyway. What do you do?
So it's going towards the tower instead of us, you said?
It's going toward the tavern, the building where you guys are at.
Is this the dark cloud from earlier?
Yes.
That we spotted?
Yep.
Oh, crap.
Does it look like anything is coming out of the
cloud? You can roll me a discern realities if you'd like. Or you could spout lore. Okay, go ahead and.
I'd like to also try to use Lore of Flame, which is a new ability that I haven't gotten to use yet, which is essentially, I think it is sort of like Discern Realities, but for fire.
Okay.
So I create a fire and I look into it and I hopefully it helps me to figure out the nature of what this is.
Okay. You rolled an 11. GM will give you good detail. So this creature stealing across the sand, it's so like thin and dissipated that it's almost like a zephyr, like a little wind devil, a weather phenomenon. But it's very clearly a variation on the thing that attacked your grandma when you guys arrived in Lankerfan. And it seems somehow a little more crafty, a little more stealthy than that creature that had stowed away inside the body of a person. From looking to the flame, you immediately see those two tiny ruby eyes staring back at you from the flames, and behind them there is another figure. Let me see what I can say about this person. You see that there is a cloaked figure holding a dagger in one hand, and it's a sort of ornate runed dagger in one hand. In the other hand, there is her fingernails are almost like claws, and there's a paleness and a sense of radiant energy to her, and she's like mirrored in the flames. And you actually, trying to think if you would, you know her from the Total Codex as the Hearth Taker. She is one of the fallen lords.
Oh no! So she's the master of these creatures.
Yes, she's the mistress of these creatures, and she is the one who is prophesied to order vengeance on Jack's crew. Once she learns of the discovery of her operations.
I immediately tell the crew.
Okay, so you tell the crew. V, you see this thing creeping towards the ground, along the ground towards you. You can use your discern reality too if you like. You want to use one of those questions or hold it?
I'm gonna hold.
Okay. So you hold on to it for now. So for the duration of the scene, if there's anything related to the creature that if you want to notice something, then you can ask it. Okay. So this creature creeps toward the foot of the building, and it doesn't seem to like react to the fact that you're watching it. I don't know if you're trying to be stealthy. Are you trying to be stealthy?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know what happened. I know that we are in town and I see the cloud.
Right. So you guys are in town. You sleep for the night. You're looking out the window of the tavern building that you guys are sleeping in.
Right.
And you see this thing approaching you. It comes up right next to the wall and kind of swirls slowly around the base of the building, almost like it's
what the fucking things from Wheel of Time.
It is not a creature from Wheel of Time.
Yeah, it is kind of like a ring wraith or something. Yeah.
Like, I'm thinking about, remember the town that they went to that it, like, these...
You're thinking of Shadar Logoth?
Yeah.
No, it's not quite like that. I mean, it's similar in the sense that it's like amorphous, but I think that's where the similarity ends.
Okay. All I kept thinking about is like shadows, and they're climbing in. If you get into the shadows, or if you pick up the dagger, like Matt.
So actually, I'm going to say, Dram, because with your Lore of the Flame, you know that the creature is actually made of the ashes of a cremated corpse.
Can I set it on fire?
Do you have something to set it on fire with?
Yeah, not Jack. Drum.
Okay. So you...
I'm kidding. I don't know. I'm just like, well, Drum likes to set things on fire, so I know that flour is combustible.
All right, so I'm waiting for one of you guys to say, I do XYZ. It has to be specific. Otherwise, I'm going to keep narrating it along.
I don't know. So Ed knows about this creature. I don't. I'm panicking, so I'm going to
I told you. I told you. I told everybody. That was the first thing I did. I turned and I explained what I saw in my vision. However, I think these are undead creatures, and he mentioned cremation, so I think the way to go would be like something priestly, maybe.
Like, you know that the mandrake root worked on it before.
Health, like something like healing, right?
Yeah.
What would it be? Do we have any healing? I do have healing. I have like fire healing, right?
Oh, you can burn it.
You have something called fighting fire with fire. When you take damage, then you can negate it if it's if the damage is odd.
Oh, okay.
You guys are kind of like discussing what to do to attack this thing, and he's telling you about it. What's that?
So I'm going to stick my chain out before, and I'm going to make a burning brand of it. So I'm going to suck it into my chain.
Okay. So you lash...
Shapeshift.
Okay, give me 1 second. And this creature, I'm gonna give you guys the name that I came up with for it. Is called an Ash Fiend, just so we can be on the same page and don't have to describe it every time.
Nice. Sounds like a crackhead.
That's different.
No, it's not in parts, because otherwise it'd be whole and it'd be an ash.
Okay, so you lash out at it with the chain.
Use my ignite my burning brand when it's in it.
Okay, yeah, I got that. Go ahead and... Okay, so you ignite the burning brand with ghostly blue flame. What options are you choosing?
I'm going to make it extra dangerous. It says remove.
Okay, fair. And then go ahead and roll me your hack and slash. Okay, go ahead and deal damage to the enemy. Or do you want to expose it yourself to the attack?
I'll expose myself to the attack.
Okay, so do your damage. Don't add any of your bonuses. I just want to see what your straight damage roll is.
Well, it keeps going.
Yep. Yeah, you can re-roll that, obviously, with your power.
5, 6. How many are there? Just one?
Just one.
Okay, so that is 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay, what's the +3?
Well, there's 5, 6, 7. They keep rolling if it's 1 to 3.
Oh, you adding the damage on? I thought you were re-rolling if it's 1.
No, you don't re-roll. You roll again.
Oh, my bad. Okay.
The damage to the second, to the first.
Very cool. Okay, yeah. So you do. So you slash through this thing with a chain. The brand ignites in the middle of it and kind of flashes all around it, but it's already ash, so the fire doesn't do anything to it. However, the physical substance of the chain seems to kind of cut through it, and it sort of dissipates a little bit of the ash. It doesn't seem to have done much damage, but you've definitely done something to it. It closes on you, and you suddenly find yourself, this thing hits you, Jack. It hits you in your eyes. It hits you in your nose. It hits you. It's like going down into your mouth. roll me a defy danger con. Okay. So you get hit by this thing. You suffer the sick debility, which is a constitution based debility. You take the blind tag until you've recovered from this creature's effects, and you will take some damage. And you take 6 damage, ignoring armor, as this thing climbs. Essentially, it engulfs you. It stands away at your skin with grains of ash that are like superheated, and it like at the same time is like crawling down inside your body. You guys obviously see this happening to him. What are the two of you doing? Drem and V.
I have shapeshifted.
Yeah. Okay. What did you shapeshift into?
My Lunastra.
What is that? Is that the lion dragon?
It's the lion dragon.
Okay.
Sorry, we'll call Teostra. Sorry.
Okay.
So at this point, I am going to do a fire breath.
Okay. So you. Oh, I would. Yeah. You lash at it with your flame. I'm not going to charge you a hold for that because you see the burning brand hit it and it just doesn't affect it. Your flame doesn't affect it.
I didn't. I thought that it said it did hit it, so I'm just gonna.
No, the chain damaged it, but not the fire.
Oh, got it. Sorry, that
okay.
I misheard that. So I'm gonna do.
But that's okay. It's kind of like
slash.
What's that?
I'm gonna just do a slash then.
Okay, yeah, try to slash it. You gotta roll hack and slash first with the +1 for the form. No?
No, I just remember when I got that, it was I don't have to roll the hack and slash, it just takes the damage and it takes the hold.
Oh, so sorry, I decided to change the way it works because it doesn't make sense for you to not roll against an enemy.
Got it.
Okay.
Fuck it. There.
Okay, yeah, so you clobber this thing, you deal 6 damage with a +1 from your claws, and you are like slashing away at this cloud of dust, trying to like, it's almost like fanning it away with your claws, and like putting furrows through it, and it's so hot that it like stings your scales as you go through it. Not enough to do damage, but it's uncomfortable as you're striking it. Drum, what are you doing?
I'm going to summon a burning brand as well.
Okay.
Like a chain.
Okay.
I do the same thing as him. So I have to roll to conjure it, right? With con?
Yeah.
Okay.
Choose
1. +1 damage.
You have extra from killing flame.
Okay, so
this killing fire. The following options to your burning brand. Oh, okay. So we'll do reach and +1 damage. Thank you for that. Forgot about that.
So you stab into it with the burning brand, and again, it's unaffected. It's immune to fire. Jack, this thing's still trying to like crawl down your throat. Do you want to try to do something? Do you don't want to just make try to cough it up? What are you feeling? What are you feeling like in this moment? What's your instinct to try to do?
I'm gonna channel my ability to like when I disappear, like fade into violence. So I'm gonna just become like one with smoke for a second and like get out of the way. And like it's what I probably should work on because I have fade into violence. So whenever I roll hack and slash 10 or above, which I did, I can pop to something else. So my thought is that I could just like hit it with the chain that's trying to rip it. So I'll rip it out of my mouth and then like flit away.
Okay, I'm gonna make you make a separate roll for the ripping it out of your mouth part because that's where the complication comes in.
All right, hack and slash, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna say it's more like a defy danger dexterity, I guess.
Well, it's the same thing as hack and slash for me.
Okay.
It's identical.
Okay. Okay, so that's fine. So you grab this thing, you rip it out of your throat. It's going to damage you again on the way out. You take another 6 damage, ignoring armor, as you rip it out of your lungs with the chain, and kind of propel it away from you. It's now floating in the air. It's sort of like seeking its way back towards Jack again. Jack, what's your hit points like?
I'm a 10 out of 22.
Okay. Yeah. So you're hurting. Your like lungs are choked and like bleeding. Your lungs are choked with ash. You're coughing and hacking and retching. You can't see anything. You know that this thing is right nearby you. And you can hear your friends fighting it. Veronza, what are you doing? As he manages to somehow extract this thing from his body.
Am I able to you're saying it's made from the ashes, so can you like physically grab it?
You can kind of like grab handfuls of it and manipulate it. Like it's sort of like fighting an ooze. Like it's sort of one mass, but it's not really like solid.
It does. Okay, so it's like viscous.
Yeah.
And then you're saying fire does nothing to it, though.
Right.
Only healing.
Yes, you guys have hit it with fire 3 times and noticed no effect.
Yeah, nothing happens. Okay, so, can I? Let me look at something real quick. I have an idea. I have an idea. I have an idea. I have an idea. Oh
Okay.
my goodness, I have an idea. Give me 2 seconds. I just need to pull something up real quick.
Okay.
Where is the list that you just gave us? Fuck. X'd out of that too quickly. There it is. Okay, just continue. I have poultices and herbs.
Okay.
Okay. Now I know that it's like when you carefully treat the wounds, you can heal them up, like you can heal 7 damage.
Okay.
But can I literally take a handful of it and shove it into the ooze?
You know what? I'll call it a defy danger wisdom. Let's try it.
Perfect. Thank you. Defy danger wisdom, you said.
Yeah. What kind of effect does the stuff that you're shoving at it? What kind of effect would it have on a person normally?
It would heal them 7 points of damage.
Okay, good.
All right. I don't know what I rolled because.
So you kind of So you hurl the stuff in the air, and the healing effect of the herb kind of like mixes with it, and it gets like it almost kind of gets this like stickiness or like condensate to it, and it starts to kind of like shrivel up into a smaller and smaller thing. Dram, what are you doing?
I want to contain it.
Okay.
We're in a house, right? We're in a.
Yeah, you guys are. Well, I'm imagining you guys came outside the tavern to fight it, so you're like right outside the door of the building.
Yeah, so I find a bowl or a wok or something.
Yeah,
and just like slam it down on top of it.
Very good. Okay, I'm gonna say you do that. No roll required. So it's incapacitated by the herbs. You slam this bowl down over it. It's trapped there now. You think everything's quiet for a moment, except for the faint sound of the wind. What do you guys do now?
Trying to wipe the stuff out of my eyes.
Okay, yeah. So it's gonna, yeah. So you can wipe your face off. The blindness is gonna take some time to go away, though. You're gonna have to camp for at least a day, unless you have some kind of magical healing or other treatment.
This place is dry as a bone.
Yes, it's actually it's like sanded your corneas. It's real awful.
We'll see if they have some. Well, I won't see anything, but I'll call out for some water to wash my eyes out.
Okay. Yeah. So you guys find him some water. Does somebody want to make an effort to try to give him medical treatment?
I would. I'm.
Yeah,
full
break
health.
out the mandrake root. No, it's time.
I mean, I can. I have a bunch of poultices and herbs, and because I bought a bunch of them,
Okay.
and so I already took one. I can do a third one or a second one, and carefully treat the wounds for 7 points of damage.
Okay. Very good.
Or points of healing.
Okay, so you get the seven hit points back. You can also, with the help of the herbs, make a defy danger wisdom roll if you want to try to cure his debility.
Okay. Defy danger wisdom, you said again?
Yep.
Very
good.
Yeah.
Okay.
This happens all the time.
So yeah, so you so you actually give him you force him to swallow some active charcoal, which he hates because his lungs are burning. He doesn't want to swallow anything. You give him enough water to kind of soothe it a little bit, and maybe something that's a little bit numbing. And you give him some active charcoal, and get all that, start to get some of that stuff out of the system. He's still blind, but you think with the help of the herbs and everything and your treatment of him with your druid magic, you will be he'll be able to see again in about a day.
You will be fine, my child. You will be fine.
Okay.
We'll learn how to sense the heat through my tongue.
All right. So that was the encounter for the evening.
Oh my god, it's already 10:30.
Yeah, I meant for the evening in game, but yeah, you're right. It is.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna say no, you're fine. Let's get you guys into the next thing. So the party, I'm gonna assume, are you guys gonna just stay an extra day in Moonchild to let Jack heal, or do you want to keep traveling?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I would like him to stay.
Okay.
So before, when you're done, I would like to say what I did with my level up.
Okay. Yeah, so everybody heal your normal half of your maximum hit points if you're not already fully healed. And Jack, you're back to normal now. And then everybody consume a ration, so 2 rations for the party. And then go ahead and what was your move that you took?
I took called shot. So let me just show you. That is what it is. So basically what I did was I took the one that says ranger that I can take something from a ranger. And this is what I took from the ranger.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, so at least it gives us something. The only thing that I don't get is what the 10 is. Like, if I said head and I roll a 10, what does it do?
Okay, so if you say head, if you roll 7 to 9, you stun them for a moment. If you roll 10, you stun them for a moment and you get to deal your damage.
Okay, but if I do under 7 to 9, nothing happens, but they just drool.
Right.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Like I said,
you have to drop her die by an appropriate amount. Because her die, that's based on the ranger damage die of a D10, right?
Let me check. Sorry, give me 1 second.
Oh, no,
it's roll plus dex. That was it.
Yeah, she's got it right.
Yeah, it's just my roll plus dex for that, and then it's my damage.
Yeah, and then taking moves from other playbooks doesn't change your class damage.
Okay.
All right, so you guys rest.
No, it's not that it changes the class damage, but you lower the amount of damage needed. Like never mind. But there are certain things where it says if you roll for your damage, like you have a D8, or a fighter has a D10 or something like that, correct?
Right, but if I just do my damage, like it says, if I get a headshot, if I do a 7 and 9, It's whatever, and then I would just roll. So I'm not changing it from D12. It's going to stay
Okay. All right.
D6.
I'm thinking I'm getting confused. The 7 to 9 and the 10 aren't the damage die. It's how much you rolled.
No. That's what it is called shot. So it's kind of like the roll for the defy danger or discern realities.
Right. So for
you
7,
know, if I roll a 12, I get 3 points in discern realities. If I roll a 12 here and I do the headshot, and I said head because it's above 12, I get my damage plus 10.
No, you're not adding 10 to your damage. Sorry. If I
Yeah,
said
that's
that,
how you said it. Yeah.
No, so it's the 7. If you roll a 7 through 9, you just get a status effect. If you roll a 10 or higher, you get a status effect and damage. That makes sense?
Got it.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I see how it is. All right. So if you roll high enough that you do the status effect and the damage as well.
Right, exactly. Yeah. So you're not getting bonus damage from this move. Okay. All right. So you guys heading east. And you come it's going to be another 2 days. I'm not going to make you guys roll for a journey again. Just mark off another 4 rations for the party.
Still on the rations, Ed?
I'm just keeping mine. So
right about
I didn't put them on mine.
What? We're up to 36.
So we had 50.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just used 2 more.
Yeah. We had 50. Yeah, no, we're down to 36. Yeah.
Got it. Okay, you've got it. I've got everything else. Okay.
Okay. So you guys see as you get underway in the morning, first, I'm going to say, well, around the time you get to Helm Lake, you can see Myrgard from where you are. Myrgard is a huge stone fortress carved and built out of the side of a mountain. The entrance tunnel is down in the basement of a huge citadel with 2 curtain walls, which are castle walls, separating it from the Badlands. It's dwarven stonework, so
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, kind of. That's dwarven stonework, so the walls are at least 10 feet thick, and the sally ports, if there are any, are incredibly well hidden. About 300 yards outside the gates of Myrgard, there's a huge rough stone statue. It's long and kind of egg-shaped, lying on its side like a gull's head kind of shape. It's very obviously not dwarven work, and there are thousands of gulls in small scattered camps around the statue. Groups of 2 or 3 dozen are wandering around outside of Myrgard's walls, just out of bowshot of the wall. You can also see a few soulless floating around outside the walls and amidst the gulls' camp. One other thing that you notice as you guys are kind of settling in to assess the siege, there is another dark cloud on the horizon north of you, heading west. And you figure that it's about in the region of the Gyolwalk Road. And it's a lot bigger than the creature that you killed.
The sewers.
Okay. And we will leave it there for tonight. Let's do the end of session move.
Oh, yeah. I'm still trying to math in my head right now. Hello.
Okay. Choose one of your bonds. Anybody resolved any of their bonds?
No, but I probably need new ones.
Okay. What do you
resolve the I got Jack will show Drom he is worthy of the flame. I'm not sure how I did that this time though.
Okay.
And Jack thinks Varanza will lose herself when changing forms, and he definitely knows that she really likes that. Whatever that thing is, a lion, whatever.
Theostra. I'll post it in Discord after the thing. I'll show you what
so that bond still applies then, yeah.
My only bond that I have right now is Dram. It smells more like prey than a hunter, and that's still like he's the only one that missed hiding.
Okay, that's fair. So Dram, you said you need new bonds.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably need one.
Yeah, I'm working on that now.
Okay.
Veranza needs to trust our process. I think that's one of them.
Okay.
The group's process, rather. Let me see.
I think that's Veranza, do you agree?
Process.
I agree, but
okay.
So that's with
I like that. It's an opportunity for teamwork, character growth.
And then
let's see.
The other one is teamwork. I'm just gonna put teamwork.
It's funny because Jack Devilslayer thinks that Veranza's flaky because she changes form, and she thinks we're flaky because we charge into battle.
Yeah, I'm like sitting there going like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Jack is a Devilslayer. That is his whole purpose.
Okay.
He like fire to burn all his enemies to flint.
Oh my god.
All right. So has anybody fulfilled their requirement for their alignment?
So us being sent out here to do this mission was was me being recognized for our actions and retrieving the codex.
Okay, sure. I'll buy it.
That's my drive. So I'm looking at these thousands of goals and thinking, how can I wipe them all out? That's what my character his thoughts are.
Okay, so you get an experience for the. Go ahead.
I did help something or someone grow. I leveled the fuck up.
Okay, very well. Okay, so you grew. Is that the same as helping someone grow?
I think it's when you shove the healing potion in the thing.
I think yes, I helped it. I helped heal.
Oh yeah, okay, that's fair. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so market XP for that, and then Dram.
I told them about the fallen lord. I saw her in my vision, so that's spreading a dangerous new idea, maybe.
For sure, yeah. Mark XP for that. Okay, and then for everybody, did we learn something new and important about the world?
The gel.
The what?
Gel?
Like we figured out that it's like we learned about the cloud becoming it's actually
yes, that we're being hunted by the fallen
that
lord.
was weird.
Okay, very good. So everybody mark an experience point for that. Did you overcome a notable monster or enemy?
Yeah, we fought the smoke.
Yeah, so everybody mark an XP for that. And did you loot a memorable treasure?
Oh, I don't think we did. Oh, we bought 50 rations as a memorable treasure.
Wait, we have the dagger.
Okay.
Is that the one with emerald?
With the emerald in the hilt.
All right, fair enough. Okay, so everybody mark an experience point. And that's it for tonight. Thanks, guys.
Nice.
And
Thank you.
I'll try to put out recruiting feelers before next time.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. We could use some other people to yell at us.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for the game, Russ. That was awesome. Sorry I was late, guys.
That's okay.
No, not a problem. Let me save this.
All right. Okay.
Good game.
Yeah, good game. Thank you.
Yeah,
all right.